Okay, I'm live again. So this is the second try. I did this earlier and I did it by dual streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And I thought that this is a good way of spreading the message. But the video is on Facebook, but it doesn't allow me to download it. And the live stream that I did on YouTube has somehow gone from 10 minutes to being 30 seconds long and just skips through everything. So if you watch that one, this is the same message that I have for you. And I already spent 10 minutes trying to figure out a way to download it, and nothing that I'm trying is working because the normal way to download videos on Facebook is not there. It's not an option for me. So here I am. I'm redoing it because that is going to be a lot quicker than actually trying to find a solution to download it. So it might be a little slightly bit different, but it's the same message. So what I wanted to talk about is that we as human beings, we can't stay consistent with doing something that we know is good for us, even if we know what to do. And that rings very true for everything that has with eating behaviors to do. And I know that it rings true for a lot of you because I hear it on an almost daily basis. I've seen it in myself, and I think it's true for pretty much all my clients. I see people in not just my Facebook group, but other Facebook groups as well. And people are commenting on my live streams and on my partner's live streams when I'm there reading questions, etc. So this seems to be universal, and I just want to let you know that there is a solution to it. You don't have to suffer. You can be a person who is consistent with your diet if you choose to. There might be moments where you choose not to, and that's fine as well. But as long as it's your free will and your choice, I don't have a problem with it. And hopefully you don't either. So the first thing that happens is that we can't stick with our diets because we don't know what to do. We don't know how to stop eating the carbs. And that's one problem. But then when we start researching and we're trying to find a solution, we learn how to do it. And we know that this has worked for other people, so it could just as well work for you. But you still can't do it. So what's the problem? Like, what the question is, like, why do we do this? Why, when we know that we need to do a certain thing to accomplish something that we really want, is it that we still don't do it? It is very, very strange. It's a strange human behavior because any animal, they would just do it because they see the benefit in it. So it's a huge question if you're going to answer that, because there are many nuances. There are a lot of things to uncover, but unfortunately, it's also something that very often when you start thinking about it, it only leads to more pain. Like, because we start thinking about, how useless we are, that we're not good enough, that we are not capable of doing it. Is something wrong with us? Other people can do it, but, why can't I do it? And we just start spinning in that cycle. Because why wouldn't we do it if we already have the solution? Like, the solution, we got it, we just need to do it. So it's all at our fingertips, and still we're not doing it. So the question you want to ask yourself is not why you don't do it, but how it benefits you to not do it. Because the reason for why you're not doing it is because there is a benefit for you in not doing it. And as long as you have a reason not to do it, you will keep not doing it, right? Because not changing is always the easy solution. So if there's a benefit to not changing, why on earth would you change? Even if you've told yourself, yeah, I want this. But it's just a want, it's not the desire to change. So if it's hard and you're losing that benefit at the same time, it's a no-brainer. You're just not going to do it. There's literally no reason for you to do it. And just have a little bit of compassion for that, because that makes sense. So it's not because you're lazy or you're useless or you don't know what to do or there's something wrong with you. It's literally the truth. So there are many pieces to this puzzle. Like, having a really strong, compelling reason for why you want to quit is a really good start. Most people do, but the thing is that we're not aware of what that reason is. So you also obviously need to know how to do it, but if you aren't aware of the reason for why you don't want to do it. These reasons for why you don't want to do it, they just keep popping up over time. As soon as you start making any progress, they're going to keep popping up and they're going to make it unnecessarily hard for you to actually make any progress. And that's why you keep falling off. So if you want to just make sure that this is finally happening, if you're like, I'm so sick of this, I just want to make it happen, like join my next challenge. I'm running another Master Your Carb Cravings challenge and we're starting tomorrow already, which is Monday the 21st. And I will take you through an exercise that will help you uncover your real strong reason for why you actually want to do this. Because you're going to need it. If you have no idea, if you're like, yo, I want to lose weight, or, I don't feel well, I get brain fog, or I need to get rid of my diabetes, often they are not strong enough. It might sound like it to someone who doesn't have diabetes. Of course, you would like to stop if you have diabetes. That must be a really strong reason. But that is never the reason. You can go a lot deeper than that. And that's what we're doing on the first day. And we're just having a look at like why you really do want to do it. And we also, the second day, we are moving into how to do all of this with a little bit of, love and compassion for yourself. We're not using the stick, we are using the carrot, but we're not eating it. So we want to be kind to ourselves while we're doing it. That has a much better effect and a more long-lasting effect as well. And then we have a look at, why why it hasn't worked for you in the past and the reasons for why you continue to eat the carbs. So we are uncovering those reasons that you have that you're most likely completely oblivious to because we don't really think about them. We just have those thoughts on a program in the back of our mind. So they just keep reminding us that, yeah, you should eat the carbs because it's really good for you in some way. So we start uncovering that so that you can actually have a look at them and see, are these reasons really true? And are they reasons that I'm, happy with? And if so, should I continue eating the carbs? Because maybe you're going to choose, like, yeah, this is really important to me. Then why would you stop if that is the important thing? But I bet you have a better reason, and a better reason would be something completely different than the reason that you have for continuing to eating the carbs. And then I will also teach you how to do it. Obviously, it's the tools and the practice that you have to go through. And we also add an element of like what you can do when you're in social or other challenging situations where other people are eating or where they are, etc., and how you want to handle that. Because I think it's important. So many people are struggling with this aspect. And although we're only spending one day looking at that, it's a nice little introduction to how you can actually move forward with that. And hopefully that will, if you do this, it will give you some relief during Thanksgiving. And finally, we just work out like, what is it that you need to commit to be able to continue doing this? Because you don't want to do this and just quit for a week. You want to do this and make this part of who you are so that you can continue living the life that you want, the life, and eat the things that you do want to eat to have that life. We don't want to do this just for a few weeks because that's usually what happens. This is, if you implement all of the tools and you keep at it, it's something that you can keep with you for the rest of your life. It's not complicated. You just need to do it. So cravings don't have to be a problem and they don't have to be overwhelming. And the difference is that right now, you probably feel like cravings are definitely a problem and they might be overwhelming as well. And that's usually because either you don't know how to deal with them, in which case we're covering that, or you don't have a reason that is strong enough for you to not give in. And we can sort both of those out in the next 7 days. So all you have to do if you want to take part in the challenge is go and sign up at pimjohnson.com/challenge. The link will be in the description, and hopefully you will get all of this information in a 10-minute video rather than the 30 seconds condensed, because that was not understandable. And remember that it's completely free. I'm not charging for this challenge, but I will be there every single day. I will be live streaming about all of these topics, and I will be helping you to get it right and then coach you through any problems that you have if you need it. And all you have to do is just like shout out, Pim, I need some help here. Let me know what I can help you with, and I will come and help you. And I'm also doing some welcome calls, so just like a quick 15-minute chat with you so that you can tell me what it is that you need help with the most. And then I will try to tweak the challenge, or at least when you're asking questions, I know where those questions are coming from, so I can give you better answers. So that was all. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you, even if you don't join, but I hope that you join, obviously, but even if you don't join, just take this information and guard it, because it's something that you can use when you're ready. I hope to see you there. Bye.